Hi, I'm Cheryl P. Johnson, Chief Executive Officer of COTS, and this is
Asha Morel Ferguson, Chief Development Officer of COTS.
Asha, are you excited as I am this evening?
I am.
It is finally here, Soup City 2021. Yay. The Virtual Houseparty Edition begins tonight. This has certainly been an extraordinary period of time for all of us, but we couldn't let anything stop this party. We are so excited to present stories of triumph and inspiration, some great entertainment tonight, and a special thank you to Kevin Adele and the team at WADL TV 38 for allowing us to share this experience with you in your homes tonight.
We're really happy that Soup City is going to be an ongoing event that you can enjoy at your leisure and even share with your family and friends. So even though the party begins tonight, it doesn't stop here. You're going to find links to this event on our website and on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. So by all means, please go and check it out.
And a special thank you also to our presenting sponsors, TCF Bank and Gallagher. These and other sponsors have committed to partnering with us to create and facilitate opportunities that empower families in poverty to collaborate, thrive, and succeed in building strong households, neighborhoods, and communities. And we are so grateful for their support.
While this is a free virtual event that can be shared with friends and family far and wide, we encourage you to enjoy a creative and delicious experience. Usually we're eating soup at the gym theater.
And I'm missing it. I am so missing it, but it's still going to be great tonight.
So these amazing house party kits are sponsored by our culinary partners, Soil to Service and Edible Wow, which you can order on our website. Includes soup mixes, dessert, soup recipe books, and have additional snacks and treats from our Detroit restaurant partners. But soups in here are from Soil to Service, from Forte Bellinger, and from Motown Soup. So by all means, visit us at cotsdetroit.org to order your house party kit today.
And Asha, again, I am so excited. I hope you are feeling the energy. I am feeling the energy from you at home. And again, have a lot of fun, enjoy soups, and again, some great entertainment this evening. Proceeds from Soup City Houseparty Kits will support the provision of shelter, our affordable housing, and all of our amazing services for our families who are overcoming poverty and homelessness. Have a great evening.
Enjoy.
When the world is uncertain, having a focus can make everything clear. At Gallagher, our focus is community. It's a simple word that can mean many things. The places where we live and work, the industries where we do business, and the new connections we form around new ways of interacting. As your community insurance broker and consultant, Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence by managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce, by holding ourselves to the highest standards of ethics, and by bringing together global reach and local expertise to help your business, your community, through every challenge you face. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. Because that's what it means to build confidence together.
Is a career in the culinary arts for you? Do you want to work in the industry while going to school and earn a paycheck? Students enrolled in Detroit Institute of Gastronomy's Culinary Apprenticeship Program are hired in the industry with our approved places of employment to learn the skills needed for a lasting career in the culinary arts. Registered as a United States Department of Labor apprenticeship program, and approved by the American Culinary Federation, Detroit Institute of Gastronomy students work and develop the hands-on skills needed in the culinary arts while attending classes online. The apprenticeship model of culinary education is now easier than ever for students to learn the culinary arts. Start the enrollment process today and find out more at DetroitInstituteofGastronomy.org or call our Detroit office at 313-312-4025.
Hi, I'm Cheryl P. Johnson, Chief Executive Officer for COTS, and this is
Alexander Zonjic, and I'm here with my friends. And Cheryl, what a pleasure to be a part of our virtual. You know, we're used to being at the gym theater.
I know.
All that fun.
But this evening, I know it's going to be a lot of fun. Why don't you talk a little bit about what we should expect?
Well, you've got a big surprise coming up because you should expect that Cheryl is going to sing beautifully, and I'm excited about that. That is one of my favorite parts of the show, I'm telling you. And I've got an amazing band with me. Some special guests have traveled quite a distance. We've got the Schultz family here, Justin Schultz, Jamie Schultz, Julia Schultz, they're here. Amazing artists. We've got Pieces of a Dream. One of the architects and the founding members of that amazing band, James Lloyd, is here. Young Brandon Rose is back there on the bass. We've got Wayne Gerard back there on the guitar. And he even brought his own stage. Jeff Kennedy is here on the drums. Look at he carries his own stage. Did I get everybody? Yeah. So it is Alexander Zonjic and Friends. So we have a lot of friends. And we're calling it Playing It Forward because certainly this day and age, what could we do that's cooler than play music for a great cause? And COTS is just the greatest organization.
And we love being your friend. So thank you so much. And we expect this evening to be an amazing event for everybody. So I know most of you are at home. Hopefully you are enjoying some soup from some of the boxes that you purchased through our website. And so sit back, relax, but have a lot of fun.
So let's play some music. What do you think? Here we go. I'm going to start it right here. And then you'll see me walk. I'm going to prove to you I can walk and play at the same time.
Wasn't that great?
I am literally dancing in my seat. That was amazing. How do you feel?
I'm having a great time. I was nervous about Soup City Virtual, but this is so much fun.
Oh,
and I'm
it
glad.
is so much fun.
Yeah, I'm glad we could do it, and I'm glad that people could enjoy it. If you feel inspired, we encourage you to visit us online at cotsdetroit.org to make a gift today, or to give us a call. We're standing by to take your call in our offices, 313-831-3777. You can also donate by text, 313-631-3777.
And keep in mind that all of our donations are helping our families to succeed. COTS has always worked with the most vulnerable people in our community, homeless men, women, and families. But over the past few years, COTS made a decision to focus all of our intention, all of our resources and efforts on addressing the issue of poverty, particularly with our families. And here is how that came about. We would hear families in our shelters say something like this. I remember when I was a kid and I was here with my parent or my guardian. And the thought was, we're a full generation later and you're here with your children. So what we got right was getting people into housing, but we did not address the issue of poverty. So for the last 7 years now, our focus on families has been very intentional about addressing the issue of poverty. And here's how we do that. We focus in 5 particular domains. Of course, housing stability, family stability, economic well-being, education, career development, and overall health and well-being. We are creating opportunities for our families to succeed by coming alongside of them in partnership with our coaching staff and our amazing partners, working with them to address goals in these 5 domains, not only address them, but achieve them. And this is having an amazing impact, not only in the life of the parent or the guardian, but also our children, creating opportunities to succeed.
Come on, here we go.
the party definitely goes on. We encourage you to visit us online at cotsdetroit.org, go to our Facebook page, or even check us out on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and find the link there for you to watch this at your leisure. We encourage you to share it far and wide with friends all over. These lovely house party kits, we can ship them anywhere in the U.S. And we encourage you to share it with family and friends. Go online and order a box today, and we're happy to send them some warm soup to keep them cozy while they enjoy this entertainment. COVID created a challenge, but it also created an opportunity. And this gives us an opportunity to continue to support families, to continue to help families achieve their dreams and accomplish their goals.
I got tired of sleeping in a car. I had lost everything due to the alcoholism, due to the gambling. Hey, Jacuzza. Hey, Mommy, how you doing? Hi, Justin, how are you? Good. I lost everything. Friends, family. It was just me and my kids. My family have a history of alcoholism, gambling, and mental illness, and I ended up inheriting the alcoholism. And because of the drinking, my mind was just clouded. So I didn't know how to pretty much stabilize my home. I wasn't responsible. Things that I knew I should be doing, I couldn't do them because I made excuses because of what I went through in my past life to make me feel like I deserved to live a bad life. A friend called me and asked me, can she come visit me? And I had to explain to her that I no longer have my home. And she came and she said, I'm gonna get you somewhere in COTS. Well, I'm a mother of 8. I took 6 children with me. I was just thankful that they had space for us, and they made the space. Even though they didn't have a room available, they made a room. Because COTS, when they put me in the Passport to Self-Sufficiency program, I don't know how they knew that's what I needed, but that's exactly what I needed. I learned a lot from budgeting, especially on a fixed income. I love my life. I'm a warrior woman. I'm doing a lot of speaking engagements. Having a home, a place I can call my own, it's my sanctuary. And you know, I'm working at COTS now. They teaching me to want it for myself more than they want it from me. I always wonder what my life would be like and how would it be different. I love myself now and I love my children, and I know if I don't push hard for this, I will lose everything. And I just don't want to lose everything again.
You ever been so cold your shadow starts to shiver?
Rachel had to drown.
Rachel got a home.
She puts her feet on the table and let her mouth speak
on how everywhere else was dead until she found here.
Let's transition a little bit into, you know, your journey, like in just a snippet of the journey and like how you got from point A to you're at point, let's say, X right now, right?
Ooh. I say this first and foremost, you have to view my past to understand my journey right now. And from the time that I walked in COTS, I knew I was a mess. I just didn't know if everybody else would know I was a mess. And when I realized they do know I'm a mess, I automatically received the help that was given to me. The training, I mean, the woman chats, it didn't sink in at that time. But when I felt like I was getting ready to give up on life, kids, and everything, that's when I had a spiritual awakening. Everything that I thought, the programs that were there for me, for education, well-being, my coaches, my mentors, my case managers, the support, all that just came crashing down on me like, you have a strong support system. COTS gave you some solid ground to stand on. Yeah. Rachel, get yourself together. Yeah. Not just to make them proud, but make yourself and your kids proud. It wasn't just me at this point that they're thinking about. What about these 8 people that's looking up to you? Yeah. So if you ruin your life, You're gonna ruin all these 8 lives. And that's all that was being instilled in me the whole time I was at COTS. Rachel, further your education, go back to school and get your GED. I mean, they had to say this for years. Stop drinking. Because that 15-year alcoholism, it was a barrier, the greatest barrier. But the happiest moment of my life was going to rehab and having that support and that encouragement. You know, I just feel like I was placed where I was needed. I am a liaison for families. That's the highlight of my job. I'm assisting these families. They look up to me. They come to me for peer mentorship and they listen. But that's what I'm here to do. And I let them know I'm here to listen to you. And I listen to you.
And so you've been on the other side of that and have experienced that. And so you've been able to garner some sense of what's happening in their life. So you aren't this stranger.
I'm
right?
relatable.
Absolutely.
We can't do what we are able to do to support families without partnership from each of you. Your partnership has helped to create so many of these stories that you've witnessed this evening. Your partnership has helped families to accomplish goals. Your partnership has helped to establish stability. Your partnership helps to make sure that success is never far away.
And keep in mind, Asha, I love the thinking of the pebble and the ripple effect, right? Your donation is that pebble that presents amazing ripples that outlive all of us. And that's
So
the
true.
amazing story behind ripples and water. You are that pebble. So thank you so much.
Can you feel that? Something's changing. A shift from a focus on me to something bigger. Because while it's perfectly fair to ask, what's in it for me? Finding the answer comes from asking, what's in it for we? At TCF Bank, our purpose lies in answering that question, in giving every me the financial strength to make us all a stronger we.
When the world is uncertain, having a focus can make everything clear. At Gallagher, our focus is community. It's a simple word that can mean many things. The places where we live and work, the industries where we do business, and the new connections we form around new ways of interacting. As your community insurance broker and consultant, Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence by managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce, by holding ourselves to the highest standards of ethics, and by bringing together global reach and local expertise to help your business, your community, through every challenge you face. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. because that's what it means to build confidence together.
Is a career in the culinary arts for you? Do you want to work in the industry while going to school and earn a paycheck? Students enrolled in Detroit Institute of Gastronomy's Culinary Apprenticeship Program are hired in the industry with our approved places of employment to learn the skills needed for a lasting career in the culinary arts. Registered as a United States Department of Labor apprenticeship program and approved by the American Culinary Federation, Detroit Institute of Gastronomy students work and develop the hands-on skills needed in the culinary arts while attending classes online. The apprenticeship model of culinary education is now easier than ever for students to learn the culinary arts. Start the enrollment process today and find out more at DetroitInstituteofGastronomy.org or call our Detroit office at 313-312-4025.
So these little bowls, we're calling them our collectibles, and we hope to offer them each year at Soup City moving forward. And we hope that you'll take part and collect them as well. This one says, "Feed your souls by feeding the souls of others with love, kindness, and compassion." That's a quote by Daniela Nikolova. Thank you for your part in feeding souls tonight.
The moment I realized that I needed to get help is when I saw fear in my children's eyes when I was being abused. I knew at that moment that I never wanted to see that fear again.
Hey, Nefertiti.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again, too. I felt proud of myself. It was a big decision to make, but I felt like I put them in that position and I had to make a change to show them something different, that it's not how life has to be. You don't have to live in a violent home with chaos. You can have peace and you can be happy. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to give that to my kids because that's something I wish I had when I was a kid. I got the COTS because I got tired of being sad. I got tired of not feeling like a good mother, and I've just felt the momentum that it was time to make a change in my life. Honestly, it was rocky at first. You definitely have to humble yourself. I felt ashamed because at the time I felt like I wasn't good enough to take care of my kids adequately. So I didn't want to open up. I was depressed. I was lost. I wasn't sure what direction I wanted to take my life. All I knew was that I wanted something different. And COTS gave me all the tools to do that. Everything that I needed, to become mentally stable, financially stable, having a roof over my head. All of those things were the components that I needed to change my life. And I appreciate COTS for that. Having a home means a lot to me. I wake up every day and I'm grateful and I'm happy that I have somewhere to lay my head. I'm just making sure that I'm keeping my kids safe and I feel good about the future. I'm happy now, I'm not sad anymore, and I feel like the person I wanted to be, the person I was striving to be, the person I want my kids to be able to look up to. And my kids are happier. We just be happy. Since the shelter, I went to culinary school, and that was a blast. Like, I always feel like somebody has my back. And before I came to COTS, I didn't feel like that. COTS is my family now. Like, they my family.
So let's get to that energy. Let's start with a little bit about your journey and the introduction to COTS.
Well, it has been a tremendous journey. But I will say this, the moment I stepped into these doors at COTS, it's been like a seed was planted into me, and now I'm a garden. I'm a garden.
I love that. I love that. There's a saying talks about bloom where you plant it, right? And you basically have done that. And so I think it started out with you getting connected with your coach, LaTanya. And then there was a connection with Warrior Women Against Poverty and Carol Goss as your mentor. So talk about what those two pieces have done and how that plays out in your life, specifically with your kid.
Well, when I first came to COTS, I felt alone. I was scared. I felt like a failure. I felt like a bad mother. And everyone here just literally built me up to the woman that I am now. And I'm smiling today. I can't help but smile because I'm proud of myself. Every tool that you guys gave me, it helped change my life. Me and my kids are so happy. We are so happy, like every day waking up in my beautiful home with my beautiful babies. It's just like a dream come true. Sometimes I have to pinch myself like, okay, do you really live here? You know, do you really have all, you know, that you have? The support system is amazing. Carol is my best friend. I can literally text Carol in the middle of the night and she'll be right there for me. You guys are my family. We are family. I don't look at it like, you know, COTS is just an organization. You guys are my family. Every step of the way you have been there to help me get through everything I've been through. And I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I have such a peace of mind, and the best thing I ever did was walk through those doors and get some help.
So talk a little bit more about specific milestones. So you set some specific goals in your life, and one I know was in culinary art, right?
I had my best friend when I got pregnant my second year of college, and I took out of school. I wanted to be a lawyer. And I took off school, and my best friend, she would tell me, when are you going back to school? When are you going back to school? And in my mind, I honestly thought it was impossible. I said, I got all these kids. How am I going to go back to school? I don't have time to go back to school. I have to work. I have to make money. My life coach was like, you can do this. Without my life coach telling me, like, she pushed me. And I went to culinary school, and it was amazing. It was an amazing journey. Like, I love to cook. It's my passion. It feels good to do something that I love to do. You know, to wake up every day and do what you actually want to do.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Nefertiti.
Thank you.
You've made my day better.
Well, we've got a big treat for you, everyone. You know, COTS is all about families. They're all about helping families, and we've got a family here that's going to help you. We're going to do a really cool track for you, and we're going to feature the Schultz family. We've got Justin Schultz, we got Jamie Schultz, they're joined by Brandon Rose, and they're going to do a really cool Stevie Wonder track for you. Here's Do I Do, everyone. Enjoy.
mention of your name seems to drive my head insane. Girl, you don't wanna do what surrender my love to you. My life has been waiting for your love. My heart has been waiting for your love to rise. My heart has been waiting and so anticipating your love. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? All I do is think about you. La, 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 la. So, la, 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 but, life has been waiting for your love. My heart has been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been
Justin Schultz is absolutely amazing. This young man is outstanding with his talent and his gift with music.
What a gift to the world.
What a gift.
And I'm so glad that all of you were able to bear witness to that tonight and just to feel his extraordinary passion for music and family tonight.
Absolutely. And to Justin and his sister Jamie, who just performed, and Brandon Rose as well. To the entire Schultz family, thank you for supporting families tonight. Thank you for being here and for sharing your talents in this way. Tonight, we wish to take time to honor people and organizations who are part of our COTS community. People who embrace those overcoming hardships, people who collaborate, support, and advocate for the mission and purpose of our agency and the families we serve, and people who step up to be the change that they wish to see in this world.
So this evening, we proudly present the 2021 COTS Community Awards. Our first award is the Passport to Self-Sufficiency Partnership Award. This award is given to a COTS Passport partner that assists families in reaching their housing, economic, health, education, and career goals. This year, drum roll please, we honor BET and United Way Worldwide. The United Way, in partnership with BET, came to the rescue with grant support that provided assistance to more than 300 families. Our families receive rental, utility, transportation, technology, educational, and other emergency assistance to help their families maintain stability amid this pandemic. Without these supports, families in metropolitan Detroit would have faced daunting situations as a result of the impact of this very unexpected and hard-hitting pandemic. To BET and United Way Worldwide, thank you for investing in Detroit's families.
Our second award of the evening is the Yvette Bing Advocacy Award. This award is given to COTS supporters who collaborate to impact the vision and mission of COTS, who support through the investment of time, talent, or treasure, and who advocate for individuals and families served by COTS. This year, we wish to honor the following people with the Yvette Bing Advocacy Award.
Robert and Mary Ann Gorlin. Their outstanding support of our mission and of our families overcoming poverty just has been extraordinary. Thank you, Robert and Mary Ann Gorlin. And also, we'd like to honor
our second award recipient is Nancy Jervin. Nancy's consistent and heartfelt support as a volunteer at our COTS Peggy's Place location and also with our donation processing centers have helped us to provide tangible resources for families in our shelter and housing programs. Nancy's invariable kindness towards our families brings joy to those who witness it every day.
And then there is Jeff Rivera. His solution-oriented thinking, and I do mean he's an amazing thinker, and willing heart have been such a blessing to COTS. From the day we met Jeff, his passion for assisting families shone brightly. He not only came in to serve, but brought others with him time and time again, even organizing efforts to help COTS move families into Peterborough arms. This has been an amazing time with you, Jeff, and thank you so much. Jeff continues to advocate for additional volunteer support and for resources to support COTS operations.
And our last award for the evening is the I Am COTS Award. This award is traditionally given to a COTS team member who exhibits COTS core values and offers support, resources, compassion, and encouragement for families served by COTS. This person goes above and beyond the call of duty to motivate and inspire clients to create opportunities to succeed.
Asha, this year we could not award this honor to just one person. In 2020, COTS Peggy's Place Family Services workers, our housekeeping staff, food service, and maintenance team all stood out as true heroes, and they truly are COTS heroes. Considered our front line, these essential team members stepped into what was a very unfamiliar circumstance, I would say, and they didn't miss a beat. These teams have worked really hard to maintain our shelter supports, ensure utmost cleanliness and sanitization of our facilities, and have offered uninterrupted in-person assistance as much as humanly possible in the midst of this pandemic.
In addition, our entire COTS team has continued to work very hard amid very different circumstances. To all of our teams, Peggy's Place, administrative, passport to self-sufficiency, and permanent supportive housing teams, we're grateful for your efforts. We appreciate your commitment to assisting families, and we are thankful for your willingness to share your time and talents with us daily. Thank you, Team COTS.
Go Team COTS.
So the party definitely goes on. We encourage you to visit us online at cotsdetroit.org, go to our Facebook page, or even check us out on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and find the link there for you to watch this at your leisure. We encourage you to share it far and wide with friends all over. These lovely house party kits, we can ship them anywhere in the U.S., and we encourage you to share it with family and friends. Go online and order a box today, and we're happy to send them some warm soup to keep them cozy while they enjoy this entertainment. COVID created a challenge, but it also created an opportunity. And this gives us an opportunity to continue to support families, to continue to help families achieve their dreams and accomplish their goals.
Asha, this again has been an extraordinary period of time, and I can't believe now we're in 21. Some of that is still actually lingering.
It is.
You know, right? And so I think it's important that our audience know the amazing work that so many of our supporters. It's unbelievable when we talk about a time that was devastating, not just for our families, but literally for everybody, right?
Yes.
And so supporters, this is what was so interesting. I was thinking about this other day, and it wasn't, we weren't forced to go and ask. People actually came and said, what do you need? And stepped up in amazing ways. So I always think of a particular family. We were on a Zoom call, and she was describing having to teach her children who are now doing online work, and she was doing some work, and she picked up a phone, her cell phone, and she said, this is what we're doing. A lot of that support that came in allowed us to provide laptops and technology for our families. We, of course, had families who were struggling to pay rent because they weren't working. We were able to literally make people whole, which is amazing, right?
Absolutely.
So we're grateful. Talk a little bit more about what we're expecting as we are moving through this pandemic with our volunteerism, because we've had to change and pivot quite a bit.
Yes, so unfortunately we haven't been able to have volunteers on site at our locations like we had in the past. However, volunteers stepped up too. We were able to move 34 families into housing this December, which was an amazing feat to accomplish. But we couldn't have done it without volunteer support. But we still have a need. We have a need for volunteers to help us with our sorting of donations and help us to actually organize and inventory items so that we can get them into the hands of families that have needs, whether they're in housing or whether they're in shelter. So by all means, check us out online. Visit us at COTS Detroit and see what opportunities exist that you can participate in.
And we are providing a safe place for you to do that.
We are.
So that's important that people know that. And in spite of what's going on and moving our families in and the sorting, we are practicing great social distancing.
We are. And safety is important for everyone because we don't want to put our families at risk. We don't want to put your family at risk. We're a community, and a community serves and supports one another to the best of our abilities. So thank you all for helping us to do that. If you're interested in donating items to COTS, we encourage you to visit us online to learn more about what our family's greatest needs are. Thank you so much for your support.
Hi, my name is Jeff Rivera. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Lineage Logistics and a proud volunteer at COTS. When deciding where I was going to volunteer, I had three main criteria that I was thinking through. One, I wanted to be tied to the city of Detroit. I was born in Detroit. I am very proud of our city. Two, I want to help families that are transitioning into a stable environment. And three, I want to feel part of a team or a community that's really making an impact and also having fun. I found COTS. I'm so impressed, and I'm honored to be a volunteer. COTS has built a comprehensive system that is focused on breaking the cycle of poverty for future generations. I really believe in this model, and I'm proud to support it. So there was a defining moment for me this year at COTS. I was volunteering with an amazing woman this summer. Her name is Rachel. Rachel shared with me that years ago, she was a resident at COTS. As a resident, she focused on improving herself, worked on becoming a great mom to her 8 kids, and immediately began to help others around the shelter. She volunteered at the COTS store and helped out wherever she could. Fast forward years later to today, Rachel is now the volunteer coordinator who leads volunteering events and helps provide direction to volunteers like me. She's a ball of energy. She's always positive, and she's genuinely thankful for the opportunities that COTS has provided. She's so inspiring. I know not only to me, but to many others. She's the proof to me, the reason why COTS is making such a big impact every day. If you're looking for an incredible organization with amazing people that's really making a difference in Detroit, please consider volunteering at COTS. You can help hundreds of families break the cycle of poverty. You can make a huge difference here, and we need you. Thank you.
Here you go, James. 1, 2, 3. Come on.
though the party definitely goes on, we encourage you to visit us online at cotsdetroit.org, go to our Facebook page, or even check us out on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and find the link there for you to watch this at your leisure. We encourage you to share it far and wide with friends all over. These lovely house party kits, we can ship them anywhere in the U.S., and we encourage you to share it with family and friends. Go online and order a box today, and we're happy to send them some warm soup to keep them cozy while they enjoy this entertainment. COVID created a challenge, but it also created an opportunity. And this gives us an opportunity to continue to support families, to continue to help families achieve their dreams and accomplish their goals.
My pride felt deprived. I felt weak. I felt less of a parent. It was a glitch in the system with unemployment, and they were garnishing my income taxes and wages at 100%.
Yo. Hey. What's happening, Donna?
What's up?
Good.
I want to say my life was pretty basic and normal. I was a full-time employee. I was a medical assistant for 10 years. I'm a full-time parent. What I want people to know about homelessness, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're that person standing on the corner with that sign or begging. You can have a job. You can actually have an income, period. You just don't have a place to live. I was not able to pay my rent and keep up with my bills. And I was pregnant with Elijah at the time, so my only option to keep my family together was to go to a shelter, and COTS was the only family shelter that I could find. I humbled myself more than I ever have because I didn't want my children to see me break. Well, COTS supported me, kept me and my family together. We actually was in the same room, ate dinner at the same time, breakfast at the same time, something that we had always done, and that was one thing that we were able to keep, our stability together. Even though we lost everything else, we still had each other, and COTS let that happen. My life, okay, it's 100% better than it was, but it can be 100% better than what it is now. So I'm working on those goals to get myself there. I get to watch my children grow. They got a lot of awesome sauce going on up in them. I want it to be a dream that small people envision. I want to be that poem that they read that inspire them. I just want to be that big vision for people, a big dream.
Been searching for a leader. Oh, been searching, I've been searching for you.
But we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I think you are bringing something that is needed, but also you started doing some pretty innovative things. So talk about, one, you had a move, and we were sitting right in the middle of Peterborough Arms, right?
That was so exciting. That was the best part.
Well, talk a little bit about that.
So moving here was, I think I waited for a little while, which was patient. I was way in Taylor, patiently waiting. Yeah. And when I got the call that it was okay to come, I went, paid my little fee, and got my key, and almost did a backflip. And I don't even know how to do a backflip. I almost did one. So moving in was exciting for the kids. Coming in to see the beginning of the build, like the outside still looks the same. But when they walked in, it was like, oh my God, completely different. Now the little one is 5. I was pregnant with him when I came here. So his first home was here. We came back to COTS shelter here with the baby. Didn't nobody never see him because he stayed covered. I was scared. He was treated like a COVID baby before COVID. He was covered up. So coming back here, he like, so this the building I was in? He started to learn that this was his first place again. And it's a beautiful thing. He running back and forth through the little hallway and virtual learning. Adjusting to that, like I noticed the kids, because they have their own space, coming to sit down at a table, it's not hard to get them to come back to sit down in that area because it's more spacious. You look outside the window, the view, like man, that alone helps them all the time. So yeah, just this move was an impact on the children positively because they were looking forward to coming back to the city. You know, we were all born here, so coming to move back here, you get that benefit.
And to actually be downtown where
God.
there are great amenities.
Yeah, and they're big enough to start getting on that little scooter thing.
Right.
So it's about to be an amazing summer. I really look forward to it. And the stuff that we get to share, the new journeys that's about to happen, the stuff that we don't even know about to happen, that's going to happen, I look forward to it all. So.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you
that
so
was
much for having
powerful.
me. Thank you so much.
I call you when I need you. My heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wilder. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak a language of love like you know what it means. And take me wrong, take my heart and make it strong, babe. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, I hang on every word you say. Don't tear us apart, no, no. Babe, I'd rather be dead. In your heart, I see the stars of every night and every day. In your eyes, I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, there can be no better place. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, I hang on every word you say. Don't tear us apart, no, no. Babe, I'd rather be dead. Each time you're near me, I keep losing control. You're walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you even when I'm alone. Oh, baby, don't let go. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, I hang on every word you say. Don't tear us apart, no, no. Babe, I'd rather be dead. You're simply the best.
So what a party tonight, Asha. Again, amazing music, amazing to hear those inspirational stories. I never get tired of that, and that is kind of the wind beneath my wings. But look, the party doesn't have to stop tonight.
No, it goes
on.
on.
Talk about how we can continue doing this.
So the party definitely goes on. We encourage you to visit us online at cotsdetroit.org, go to our Facebook page, or even check us out on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and find the link there for you to watch this at your leisure. We encourage you to share it far and wide with friends all over. These lovely house party kits, we can ship them anywhere in the U.S. And we encourage you to share it with family and friends. Go online and order a box today, and we're happy to send them some warm soup to keep them cozy while they enjoy this entertainment. COVID created a challenge, but it also created an opportunity. And this gives us an opportunity to continue to support families, to continue to help families achieve their dreams and accomplish their goals.
When the world is uncertain, having a focus can make everything clear. At Gallagher, our focus is community. It's a simple word that can mean many things. The places where we live and work, the industries where we do business, and the new connections we form around new ways of interacting. As your community insurance broker and consultant, Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence by managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce, by holding ourselves to the highest standards of ethics, and by bringing together global reach and local expertise to help your business, your community, through every challenge you face. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. Because that's what it means to build confidence together.
Is a career in the culinary arts for you? Do you want to work in the industry while going to school and earn a paycheck? Students enrolled in Detroit Institute of Gastronomy's Culinary Apprenticeship Program are hired in the industry with our approved places of employment to learn the skills needed for a lasting career in the culinary arts. Registered as a United States Department of Labor apprenticeship program and approved by the American Culinary Federation, Detroit Institute of Gastronomy students work and develop the hands-on skills needed in the culinary arts while attending classes online. The apprenticeship model of culinary education is now easier than ever for students to learn the culinary arts. Start the enrollment process today and find out more at DetroitInstituteofGastronomy.org or call our Detroit office at 313-312-4025.
So Cheryl, you recently celebrated a major milestone with COTS.
Yes.
How about sharing with us
the
a little
big
bit?
3-0. I always say I was 3 years old when I started at COTS. But yeah, in 2020, I celebrated 30 years at COTS, and I plan to re-celebrate it again in 21. I'm going to get my chance to really celebrate it like I wanted to. But it was really a time for, I think, all of us to pause. This pandemic has really stopped all of us, right?
It has.
And in the middle of that, I think there are opportunities for us to think about like lessons learned. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna share 2 of the lessons. I have many more, but these 2 just kind of just resonate with me. So I was sitting on my patio one day, and because, we were virtually, working from home, and I saw for the first time a hummingbird. And I'm like, they really exist, a hummingbird, right? And the thing about it, the next day, I started seeing hummingbirds every day.
Wow.
So they've been there. Here's the lesson that I learned. It's about being totally present in the moment. Mm-hmm. Like, we have been in our lives so busy. Yeah. This pandemic has caused us to stop and pay attention.
Yes.
And those things that we can pay attention to are wonderful things, our nature, our relationships with people. So that's one of the lessons that I've learned, like hummingbirds really do exist and they're beautiful and I can see them every day. The other thing is around leadership, because I'm a leadership guru. I love talking about leadership and the importance of it. I've learned the importance in terms of leadership of pivoting, right? So the leader that I was in 2019 was not the leader that was called to be at that point in 2020, right? And so that was something that kind of stood out for me, and the word courage continues to come up in the same breath as vulnerability. Like, as leaders, we could not pretend that we weren't afraid of what was happening, right? We had to show our hearts and also allow our staff and those that are partnering with us to see that we're just as vulnerable.
Yes.
So yeah, so the important part about all of that is not to squander this moment. Like, as we come out of this pandemic, and we will, by the way, I'm certain of that, we will, but those opportunities that we've learned, those things that we've taken to heart to help us to be better people in the rest of our lives. So those are some of my lessons learned.
That's amazing, and it's so inspirational on so many different levels. And just to be able to work with an organization that is so intentional in leadership is just such an amazing thing. And the families that we partner with, they reap the benefits of that every single day.
We're all going to be better.
Yeah, we are all
going to be
better
better
people.
and stronger.
Absolutely.
So better for us means stronger.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Right now we have a special guest, and we're so excited, everyone. It's COTS Soup City, and it's the Virtual Houseparty Edition. And you know, we've advertised it's Alexander Zonjic and Friends, and of course playing it forward, which is what we're going to do for this amazing organization. But how cool is it to do a fundraiser for a great organization, and the president and the CEO happens to be a very fine singer. So it is a pleasure to welcome to the microphone Cheryl Johnson. Cheryl, what a pleasure. And I loved the selection. You must have a story, because certainly with everything that's going on in the world today, is there anything more appropriate than Everything Must Change?
Yeah, I think it's the most appropriate song for our season and our time now, because we will never be the same after this, right?
Absolutely.
Everything must change. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everything must change. No one goes unchanged. The young becomes the old. And mysteries do unfold, but that's the way of time. No one and nothing goes unchanged. There are not many things in life we can be sure. hummingbirds do fly. Winter turns to spring, and a wounded heart will heal, but never much too soon. Everything must change. The young become the old, and the mysteries they will unfold. But that's the way of time. Everything must change. Oh, not many things in life we can be except rain comes from a cloud, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from a cloud, and sun lights up the sky. Hummingbirds do fly. Oh, rain comes from a cloud, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds, they fly. Rain comes from a cloud, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds, oh, they fly. Rain comes from a cloud, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds, they fly. Rain comes from a cloud, stars light up at night, and music
makes me cry.
Cheryl,
Yes.
that song was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, Asha. It is one of my favorite songs, and I think very timely.
Yes.
For right now, everything must change, and you know, I'm sure there are different interpretations of what that means for people, but specifically for me and why it was important tonight, and to share that with each of you, is that this whole pandemic, we can just about, you know, reference the pandemic for everything, right? But it has allowed us, I think, to pivot in amazing good ways. And so everything must change is just about that. We know that the sun lights up the sky, right? We know hummingbirds, now that I know hummingbirds exist, they do fly. But also on the other side of that is, as we come out of this pandemic, the change, the good change that will happen for us as people. And I'm excited. I'm excited about good change for all of us as we go through 21.
I'm excited too. I think this year is going to bring us so much joy, even greater joy than what we've seen before.
And we can make it that way.
Absolutely.
Because we've changed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to Soup City. It's our virtual house party, and pleasure to have you with us. Amazing musicians back here, and you know, we called our show Alexander Zonjic Playing It Forward, and that's the name of the new CD. And right now we'd like to do a pretty cool song here. This is someone who inspires all of us. His name is Bob James, and on the new record we have a great arrangement of his classic Nightcrawler, and this is going to feature the whole band. Hope you're enjoying yourself, whether you're watching us on YouTube, maybe you're watching us on Facebook, maybe our good friends WADL. We want to send out special thanks to Kevin Adele and WADL for supporting COTS and putting this show on. We hope you're enjoying it. Sitting at home, if you feel like dancing in front of your TV, of course you're welcome to. This is a really cool song. Here's a little Nightcrawler for you. It goes like this.
tonight has been absolutely amazing.
It has been wonderful, and I'm so excited. And I think as we close out, let's ask Alexander to take us out.
Yeah, one final song from Alexander Zonjic and Friends, and we hope that you all have enjoyed your evening. Thank you for being part of this event. Don't forget, share it with friends far and wide, and keep the party going.
Thanks, everybody. What a pleasure. COTS presents Soup City, the Virtual Houseparty Edition. What a great, great time we've had, and we hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've called in. Hope you watched us on YouTube, you watched us on Facebook, and you watched us on WADL, and you are supporting COTS. And right now we're going to do a really cool song. You can all get up and dance at home if you'd like. We may find some dancers right here. We are joined, by the way, by a new drummer. We have Jamie Schultz on the drums back there joining us. And come on, let's hear it out there, and all the people at home are all, yay! 4 million people. And we really want to dedicate this to COTS and their amazing staff. It's been so much fun working with everyone at COTS, and great organization. Hopefully next year it won't be virtual. We'll be back in one of those great venues playing live for you. But thanks so much for your support. You are so cool. We're going to do a really cool song. This is from my latest CD, a first single written by my good friend here, the brilliant James Lloyd right there. Made this all possible, and I know you've all been dancing to this for quite a while since it came out. So, folks, sit at home, have a great time. Thank you so much for supporting COTS, and let's get a little Motor City sway happening for you. It goes like this. Nice.